Hey, it's Mrs. Perry bringing you another reading lesson for today. So come on in and let's take a look at what you'll be learning. Today, we'll review our big word, setting. I'll read you a story titled The Boy Who Cried Wolf, and we'll work together to describe the setting of our story. So let's get started. Previously, we learned the big word setting. Do you remember what setting means? I hope you do. But if you don't, setting is a big word for where the story takes place. Okay, guys, I have a new story for you this week. Now, as I read this story to you, I want you to pay real close attention to where the characters are. And remember, that's the setting of the story. So, pay attention. The title of our story is The Boy Who Cried Wolf. One day, a boy was watching over his sheep. He was very bored. He wanted to play a trick. "Help! Wolf!" cried the boy. The people of the town ran to help. There was no wolf. The boy laughed. The next week, he did it again. "Help! Wolf!" cried the boy. Again, the people of the town ran to help. Again, there was no wolf. Again, the boy laughed. Then, a wolf really did come for the sheep. "Help! Wolf!" cried the boy. No one came to help. The wolf chased all the boy's sheep away. The boy learned a lesson. People don't believe liars, even when they tell the truth. All right, boys and girls, so that was your new story for today, The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Now remember, I wanted you to pay very close attention to the setting of the story or where the characters were, because we'll be using that information to describe our setting. Now, take a second to think about where the setting of that story was. Now, let's see if we thought of the same setting. I thought the setting was outside. What did you think? Were we alike? Did you have the same answer that I had? Now, to describe the setting, we can simply say, The Boy Who Cried Wolf takes place outside, right? But I want you to pay close attention to the word outside. Is there another way that we can describe the setting of the story without using the word outside? I want you to tell me exactly where the characters were in that story. So, think for a second and try to tell me a way that we can say the boy was outside without using the word outside. I'll share my answer. The Boy Who Cried Wolf takes place in a field with sheep. Did I tell you exactly where the characters were? Yep, I did. Did you think of the same setting? Now, I want us to put all of that together in a sentence. The Boy Who Cried Wolf takes place in a field with sheep. So, what was our setting? Was it just outside? Or, to describe the setting, can we say in a field with sheep? I'm going for the in the field with the sheep because we are working on describing the setting. Now, I wanted to see if you all paid really close attention. Did you notice that there was another setting in our story? You didn't? It's okay. It was kind of hard to find. But on one of the pages in our story, it shows the people in the town. So, where was the setting? They weren't in a field with sheep anymore. They weren't just outside. I want you to tell me exactly where they were. Okay, now, I want to see if you were able to put all of that in a sentence like I am. In the story, The Boy Who Cried Wolf, there was another setting, and it was in the town. The people were in the town. Remember? They weren't outside in a field of sheep anymore. So, do you think you can put all of this together in a sentence? Let's try. The Boy Who Cried Wolf takes place in a town. See? It's easy. So far we have come up with 2 sentences describing the setting of our story, The Boy Who Cried Wolf. I think you got it now. Do you think you can do this on your own? Go find a book around your house and try describing the setting to your mom, your dad, your brother, anybody. Just practice describing the setting of a story. Now, let's recap everything that we went over for today. First, we reviewed our big word, setting. And remember, setting is simply where the story takes place. Where were the characters during the story? Next, you listened to me read a story entitled The Boy Who Cried Wolf. And last, we were able to work together to describe the setting of the story. Now, I want you to lock all this information in and come back next week. But don't move. Stay tuned for Math with Mrs. Barnes.